Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss Spectre. We are not talking about the James Bond Spectre movie that was released in 2015. Rather, we are talking about one of the most powerful DC characters, the Spectre, who is considered by Dr. Fate to be the most powerful being in the cosmos. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will never miss an upcoming update. And with that out of the way, let's get started with the video. Spectre first appeared in More Fun Comics issue 52 way back in 1940. The Spectre came to be after former police officer Jim Corrigan was stuffed into a cement-filled barrel and thrown into a river. As a result of this, Jim drowned, and his spirit sought to gain access to heaven. Unfortunately, he was unable to come to terms with his death, and thus he was denied access to heaven. But in return, he was given a near-infinite power by the Presence himself, and sent back down to Earth with a new purpose. Plainly put, the Presence merged Jim Corrigan with the entity of the Spectre, and transformed him into his spirit of vengeance. This meant that he was now the judge, jury, and executioner of the Presence. Now back on Earth, he used this power to exact his revenge against those who killed him. During the encounter, his then-fiancée, Clarice, was wounded. Rather than watch her die, Jim used his power to tie a part of his spirit to her. With the power of the Spectre running through her, Clarice survived, and lived to see another day. The Spectre has the abilities of a god, including, but not limited to, manipulation of time and space, manipulation of matter and energy, invulnerability, limitless strength, and reality alteration. Virtually anything he wishes to do, to those he judges, is possible. He has no discernible weakness other than needing a human host to be able to be a fair and impartial judge, although he has been tricked before by the Psycho Pirate and Eclipso. The Spectre is immune to most damage, although he can be hurt by powerful magic. Though he is widely considered to be the most powerful superhero in terms of abilities, the Spectre does not harm the innocent. He can bend whatever rules he likes as he has the permission from the one being who built it all. Being a spirit, it is possible for him to travel between realms of the recently dead and the Earth. If dimensional travel wasn't enough, the Spectre can jump from one timeline to another whenever he sees it fit. We have seen Spectre traveling back in time to the very beginning of the universe, and also banishing evildoers to plane to non-existence. Not only that, Spectre also has telepathic abilities, although he hasn't mastered them yet. He can sense the places where people intend to carry out their bad thoughts, and on top of that, he can attempt psychic attacks. Spectre is also considered to be a master of disguise. He can not only become invisible to sight, but also to other senses. It all aligns perfectly well with the character, as he is someone who judges humans, and they usually do their darkest things when no one is watching. In the Blackest Night story arc, Atrocitus attempted to enslave Spectre with the Red Lantern power ring, but the Spectre cast it off, stating that his fury comes from a higher power and cannot be controlled by a mere mortal. He has also resisted Wonder Woman's lasso of truth and stood up to the likes of Zeus. Unlike Dr. Manhattan, the Spectre would never use this superpower just for the sake of it, as he knows the consequences. The Spectre is much more delicate, and he relies on some of his specialized skills to do the job. That doesn't mean he can't throw a punch. If he is allowed to show everything he has got, the Spectre is quite easily the strongest being to ever grace the DC universe. The Presence keeps a good eye on the Spectre to see if he is not stepping out of line, and that limits his true superpowers a bit. Spectre is all about magical superpowers, and there isn't anything more magical than altering reality, and he can do it in a blink of an eye. The Spectre can also change what people see in front of their eyes, and he has done it to strike fear in the hearts of the evil. And with that, we will bring this video to an end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.